So we come to the sixth video of the lightweight boxing history. So we finished on the beginning of the WBO title here. So 21st of January 1989, Mayor Akavi's Mexico draws with Amancio Castro from Colombia. So we're going to go to March the 8th, 1989. Mauricio Akavi's wins on points over 12 rounds against Amancio Castro in Santa Ana. Then May the 8th, 1989, that's the one I just done. So I'm going to go August 1989, Mauricio Akavi's wins in the 10th round, referee stopping the fight, against Oscar Bajines from Mexico in Los Angeles. September the 22nd, 1990, Dingan Thoyabella from South Africa wins on points over 12 rounds against Mauricio Akavi's. He wins over 12 rounds against Mauricio Akavi's. 12 rounds points decision, and that's in Brownsville. So you got February. So yeah, September the 22nd, 1990, Dingan Thoyabella wins on points over 12 rounds against Mauricio Akavi's in Brownsville. 12 rounds points decision. Then February the 2nd, 1991, Dingan Thoyabella wins on points over 12 rounds against Mario Martinez from Mexico. 12 rounds points decision. It's Mario Martinez. That's in San Jose. Then September the 14th, 1991, Dingan Thoyabella wins on points over 12 rounds against Antonio Rivera from Puerto Rico in Johannesburg, South Africa. Then July 1992, Thoyabella relinquishes the WBO title to box for the WBA version. Then September the 25th, 1992, Giovanni Parisi from Italy wins in the 10th round, referee stopping the fight, against Javier Altamirano from Mexico in Voghera, Italy for the vacant title. Then April the 16th, 1993, Giovanni Parisi wins on points over 12 rounds against Michael Ayers from England. 12 rounds point decision against Michael Ayers. That was in Rome, Italy. September the 24th, 1993, Giovanni Parisi wins on points over 12 rounds against Antonio Rivera from Puerto Rico. 12 rounds point decision over Antonio Rivera, Puerto Rico, in Rome, Italy. Then April 1994, Parisi relinquishes the title to box at light welterweight, the weight above. So July 29th, 1994, Oscar De La Hoya wins by KO in the second round against Georgie Paez. Second round KO there, and that was in Las Vegas, Nevada for the vacant title. Then we got November the 18th, 1994, Oscar De La Hoya wins in the third round, referee stopping the fight, against Carl Griffith from the US in Las Vegas, Nevada. December the 10th, 1994, Oscar De La Hoya wins wins in the 9th round, referee stopping the fight against Johnny Avila from the US. That was in Los Angeles. Then February 1995, Oscar de la Hoya wins on points over 12 rounds. John Molina from Puerto Rico against, so February 18th, 1995, Oscar de la Hoya wins on points over 12 rounds against John Molina from Puerto Rico in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then May the 6th, 1995, Oscar de la Hoya wins in the 2nd round, referee stopping the fight against Rafael Ruiz, and that's in Las Vegas, Nevada. And that was for the WBA IBF titles, but De La Hoya vacated the IBF in July 1995. So September the 9th, 1995, Oscar de la Hoya wins in the 6th round by retirement against Gennaro Hernandez from the US. And that's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then December the 15th, 1995, Oscar de la Hoya wins in the 2nd round, referee stopping the fight against Jesse James Leija from the US in New York. So July 1996, De La Hoya relinquishes the title on becoming the WBC light welterweight champion. So September 24th, 1996, Artur Grigorian from Armenia wins by KO in the 2nd round against Gene Reed from the US in Berlin, Germany for the vacant title. Then November the 16th, 1996, Artur Grigorian from Armenia wins on points over 12 rounds against Marty Jakubowski. That was in Hamburg, Germany, 12 rounds points decision there. Then February 22nd, 1997, Artur Grigorian wins the 11th round, referee stopping the fight against Raul Horacio Balbi from Argentina in Hamburg, Germany. In October 11th, 1997, Artur Grigorian wins on points over 12 rounds against David Armstrong from the US in Cottbus, Germany. Then March the 14th, 1998, Artur Grigorian wins in the 6th round, referee stopping the fight against Marco Rudolph from Germany in Hamburg, Germany. Then October the 24th, 1998, Artur Grigorian wins in the 10th round, referee stopping the fight against Giorgio Campanella from Italy in Hamburg, Germany. Then March the 13th, 1999, Artur Grigorian wins on points over 13 rounds against Oscar Garcia Cano from Spain. It won't be 13 rounds points decision. That's a misprint. I'll have to find that out. I imagine it's 13 rounds stoppage. There's no distance 13 rounds. Anyway, so either way, Artur Grigorian wins on points over 12 rounds against Oscar Garcia, I would have thought, or he stops in the 13th round, one of the two. That's in Lübeck, Germany. He beats him anyway. So that's a misprint. So October the 9th, 1999, Artur Grigorian wins by a 5-round KO against Michael Clark from the US in Oberhausen, Germany. Then November the 27th, 1999, Artur Grigorian wins in 10th round, referee stopping the fight against Wilson Galley from the Ukraine, I think, or Uruguay. Wilson Galley from Uruguay. Stops him in the 10th round, Artur Grigorian, Lübeck, Germany. That was in. So February 19th, 2000, Artur Grigorian wins in the 9th round by retirement against Sandro Casamonica from Italy in Berlin, Germany. Then June 23rd, 2000, Artur Grigorian wins in 10 rounds, referee stops the fight against Zoltan Karloskay from Hungary, in Budapest, Hungary. November the 25th, 2000, Artur Gregorian wins on points over 12 rounds against Antonio Petula from Colombia in Hanover, Germany. Then February the 24th, 2000, Artur Gregorian wins in his 6th round, referee stopping the fight against Jose Angel Perez from Spain. 6th round stoppage there, referee stops the fight in Hamburg, Germany. Then June 16th, 2001, Artur Gregorian wins on points over 12 rounds against Aldo Rios that was in Budapest, Hungary. Then January the 5th, 2002, Artur Gregorian wins in the 7th round, referee stopping the fight against Rocky Martinez from the US in Magdeburg, Germany. And September the 14th, 2002, Artur Gregorian wins on points over 12 rounds against Stefano Zoff from Italy in Braunschweig, Germany. So, I'm going to go up a little bit. So, January the 18th, 2003, Artur Gregorian wins on points over 12 rounds against Matt Ziegen from Poland in Essen, Germany. In January the 3rd, 2004, Acelino Freitas from Brazil wins on points over 12 rounds against Artur Gregorian in Mashantucket. So, August the 7th, 2004, Diego Corrales from the US wins by retirement again in the 10th round against Acelino Freitas from Brazil in Mashantucket. Corrales unifies the WC and WBC titles against Jose Luis Castillo in a classic. Then April 29th, 2006, Acelino Freitas wins on points over 12 rounds against Zahir Rahim from the US in Mashantucket for the vacant title. And then for the WBC and WBO titles, May the 7th, 2005, Diego Corrales wins in a 10th round, referee stopping the fight against Jose Luis Castillo from Mexico in a classic fight. Las Vegas, Nevada, WBC and WBO unification fight. That was Corrales relinquishes the WBO title. Then October the 7th, 2006, Joel Casimir from Cuba wins on points over 12 rounds against Diego Corrales in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then Joel Casimir stripped of the title for failing to defend. David Diaz was recognised as the interim champion after stopping Jose Amado from Amado in Santa Cruz in August 2006. So, August the 4th, 2007, David Diaz from the US wins on points over 12 rounds against Eric Morales from Mexico. That was in Rosemont, Illinois. While recognising Joel Casimir as the world champion, the WBC sanctioned the following 2 matches for an interim title. So these next 2 matches, May the 20th, 2006, Jose Amado Santa Cruz from Mexico wins in the 6th round, referee stopping the fight against Shikashi Inada from Japan in Los Angeles. And August 12th, 2006, David Diaz wins in the 10th round, referee stopping the fight against Jose Amado Santa Cruz. Yes, I got that wrong earlier. That's his name, Jose Amado Santa Cruz, not where it was. Jose Amado Santa Cruz is his name, and he loses in the 10th round to David Diaz. Las Vegas, Nevada. Then the WBC resumed recognition of Joel Casamore from Cuba. November the 10th, 2007, Joel Casamore wins on points over 12 rounds against Jose Armando Santa Cruz in New York. WBC stripped Joel Casamore of recognition and recognised David Diaz as champion. So June 28th, 2008, Manny Pacquiao from Philippines wins in the 9th round, referee stopping the fight against David Diaz. That's in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then Manny Pacquiao relinquishes the title to move up to light welterweight. So April the 4th, 2009, Edwin Valero from Venezuela wins in the 2nd round, referee stopping the fight, against Antonio Petula from Colombia in Austin, Texas for the vacant title. The WBC then recognised an interim fight as follows. So, October the 31st, 2009, Antonio DeMarco from Mexico wins in the 10th round, referee stopping the fight against Jose Alfaro from Nicaragua. 10th round, referee stopping the fight. He wins against Jose Alfaro from Nicaragua. And that was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then December the 19th, 2009, Edwin Valero wins in the 7th round by retirement against Hector Velasquez from Mexico in La Guaira, Venezuela. Then February the 6th, 2010, Edwin Valero wins in the 9th round by retirement against Antonio DeMarco. That was in Monterrey, Mexico. Edwin Valero vacated the title on medical grounds. So March the 13th, 2010, Humberto Soto wins on points over 12 rounds against David Diaz in Arlington, Texas for the vacant title. Then May the 15th, 2010, Humberto Soto wins on points over 12 rounds against Ricardo Dominguez from Mexico. 12 rounds points decision. He wins in La Mochis, Mexico. So September the 18th, 2010, Humberto Soto wins on points against Ricardo Dominguez. So May the 15th, 2010, Humberto Soto wins on points over 12 rounds against Ricardo Dominguez from Mexico in Los Mochis, Mexico. Then September the 18th, 2010, Humberto Soto wins on points over 12 rounds against Fidel Monterosa Munoz from Mexico. 12 rounds points decision against him in Culiacan, Mexico. So December the 4th, 2010, Humberto Soto wins over 12 rounds points decision against Urbano Antillon in Anaheim. So June 25th, 2011, Humberto Soto wins a technical decision in the 11th round against Motoki Sasaki in Japan in Cozumel, Mexico Sotte relinquished the title to box at light welterweight. October the 15th, 2011, Antonio DeMarco wins in the 11th round. Referee stops the fight against George Linares in Los Angeles, California for the vacant title. Then March the 17th, 2012, Antonio DeMarco wins in the 5th round by KO against Miguel Roman from Mexico in Los Mochis, Mexico. And then September the 8th, 2012, Antonio DeMarco wins in the 1st round. Referee stops the fight against John Molina from the US in Oakland. Then November the 17th, 2012, Adrian Broner from the US wins in the 8th round. Referee stops the fight against Antonio DeMarco in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Then February the 16th, 2013, Adrian Broner wins by retirement in the 5th round against Gavin Rich of Wales in Newark, New Jersey. Adrian Broner stripped off the title then. Interim champion Omar Figueroa Jr. upgraded to full champion now. July 27th, 2013, Omar Figueroa Jr. from the USA wins on points over 12 rounds against Naohito Arakawa from Japan in San Antonio, Texas. Then April the 26th, 2014, Omar Figueroa Jr. wins on points over 12 rounds against Jerry Belmontes in the USA in Carsons. August 16th, 2014, Omar Figueroa Jr. from the US wins by KO in the 9th round against Daniel Estrada from Mexico in Carson. Omar Figueroa Jr. vacated the title. So December 30th, 2014, George Linares from Venezuela wins by KO in the 4th round against Javier Preto from Mexico in Tokyo, Japan. Then May the 30th, 2015, George Linares wins in the 10th round. Referee stops the fight against Kevin Mitchell from England in London, England. May the 17th, 2003, Leonard Dorin drew with Paul Spadafore over 12 rounds in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the WBA and IBF title. The WBA IBF unification bout. And Dorin relinquishes the WBA title to move up to light welterweight. So we got WBA title, April the 10th, 2004. Lavka Sim, that's from Mongolia, MNG, wins in the 5th round. Referee stops the fight against Miguel Calist from Panama, Las Vegas, Nevada for the vacant title. And then July the 17th, 2004, John Diaz from the US wins on points over 12 rounds against Lavka Sim in Houston, Texas. In November the 4th, 2004, John Diaz wins on points over 12 rounds against Julien Lorcy from France, San Antonio, Texas. Then January 21st, 2005, John Diaz wins in 9th round. The referee stops the fight against Billy Owen from Canada in Houston, Texas. Then, and April the 8th, 2006, John Diaz wins on points over 12 rounds against Jose Miguel Cotto from Puerto Rico in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then July the 15th, 2006, John Diaz wins in 9th round. Referee stops the fight against Randy Suicio from Philippines, Las Vegas, Nevada. And November the 4th, 2006, John Diaz wins on points over 12 rounds against Fernando Angulo from Ecuador, Phoenix, Texas. Then IBF title, November the 9th, 2002, Paul Spadafore wins on points over 12 rounds against Dennis Holbeck Pedersen from Denmark in Chester. Spadafore drew a unification fight with the WBA champion Leonard Dorin, then was stripped of the IBF title because of legal problems. So, November the 22nd, 2003, Javier Jaregui from Mexico wins 11th round against Lavanda Johnson from the US. Referee stops the fight in Los Angeles, California. Bang, that's the end of number 6, lightweight division. Bang.